Hey Saints fans, this is Lance Moore, and I'm joined by Saints all-time great and celebration extraordinaire, Joe Horn, to highlight some of the greatest celebrations in Saints history for Behind the Celly, presented by Bud Light. When us Saints fans think about celebrations, I think the first name that comes to people's mind is Joe Horn. So how appropriate for our first video that we break down the man, the myth, the legend himself of celebrating Joe Horn. Joe, basically, you're one of my motivations when it comes to celebrations. I want to know what motivated you to be this type.
Really?
I want to know what motivated you to be this type of celebrator?
Lance, the thing about us, I never practiced my dances. I did it off the cuff. But what motivated me was the fans. The fans, getting them excited. Wasn't thinking about the fines. I was just trying to score and get the fans excited.
Of course, I mean, the fan engagement is an important part of it, but was there one specific celebration that you had that kind of stands out in your mind that's not the cell phone celebration? Like these celebrations, I always think about energy.
Yeah.
I think about enthusiasm.
Right.
I think about rhythm. I mean, what was going on, specifically this one? I mean, what was going on in your mind? Most
of the time when I celebrated, I was upset. Anyway, I was upset because the Saints weren't getting any exposure around the world. So when I caught the ball and when I scored touchdowns, I wanted to celebrate, and I didn't care how I did it. So I didn't have nothing was playing. Everything was like, you know what, I'm pissed off. No one cares about the Saints, so I'm going to dance and I'm going to shake. They can find me. I didn't care. I wanted to make it exciting for the fans back home, even when we were away. So it was kind of odd for me because I never actually thought about it. So it was kind of different. It's hard to answer that because it was never pre-planned. You feel me?
Right. So it was more about the exposure that you guys were not getting back then.
Absolutely.
Even though you had some pretty good teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense
right.
though. I mean, Sports Center, they're going to show highlights.
Absolutely.
And celebrations is a humongous part of the game.
Absolutely.
So I think that is.
I wanted to put the Fleur-de-Lis around the world. And the only way we could do that to me was if I got in the end zone and I gave the world something to dance for, or something to show them that I was excited about it. They would show those highlights on ESPN and the Saints would be known. So it was all about me getting the city behind my dances. That was my thought. That was my mindset.
I got you. That makes a lot of sense. And obviously, as a guy that played with you for a year here in New Orleans, just to watch you do that, it got me excited on the sideline. So I can only imagine how the fans would get excited as well.
Thank you, Lance. Thank you. Thank you very much.